Hey everyone, it's Justin here at Grimsby Kia, and my special guest today is the 2020 Kia Telluride. Brand new vehicle with Kia. It's their full-size SUV with available 8-passenger seating. Now, this vehicle is absolutely packed with safety technology. And you can go online and you can look at brochures and things like that, but the best thing to do is actually experience them firsthand. And that's what we're going to do today. So if you come along with me, we're going to go for a little drive. And the first feature I actually want to show you is its 360-degree bird's eye view camera. So the first thing I want to show you as we're going to back out of the spot here is we have both the backup camera that shows you a full range of view behind you, but also the bird's eye view. So this is a great feature that allows you to see everything that's around the vehicle. Another cool feature on here is you can actually change the view display. So if I wanted just behind the vehicle, or if I want behind and to the sides of the vehicle, I can see every aspect that I need to know to make sure I'm not going to hit anything, maybe a small child or an animal or toys, anything like that behind the vehicle. You've got a full range of view to protect you from that. So we're just going to back out of the spot here, and I'm just going to put it back to regular camera mode. And as you can see, as I turn the steering wheel, the guidelines are actually going to show me where the direction of the vehicle is going. And if you pay close attention on this side, it actually shows you how the front of the vehicle is going to move as well. So if you're really close to a vehicle beside you, this will let you know if you are going to hit that vehicle at your current steering angle. So we're going to leave now. Okay, so what we're experiencing here is as I'm coming through this parking lot, as I'm still in a low rate of speed, it's actually showing me still what's in front of me, and it's still giving me the bird's eye view. And as you can see, as I turn the steering wheel, those steering angles in the front are still active and showing me where I should be heading in the direction of my steering input. So we're just going to head out to the road here. Now, one really nice thing I like about the Telluride is its 10.25-inch touchscreen. Now, unlike a lot of other competitors, everyone else seems to be going with a vertical screen. Kia thought the better idea here is to go a wide screen because your eyes are still focused on the upper level of the dash instead of looking downwards and taking your eyes completely away from the road. This is actually a really nice safety feature because, anything can happen in a split second. So taking your eyes away from the road, they're trying to reduce that as much as they can. Another really cool feature of this vehicle is its blind view monitor. So when I turn on my signal, I actually get an image in the screen here that shows me what's on the side of the vehicle. So not only does this vehicle have blind spot monitoring, but it's also got a camera that shows you exactly what's on that side. So a great sort of added safety feature, because if your blind spot monitoring picks up something but you can't see it, your cameras will. And I'll demonstrate that again. I'm not actually going to turn anywhere, but you can see the camera shows up, shows me what's on the side of the vehicle, and then as soon as I make my turn or turn off my blinker, that image goes away. So that is a fantastic safety feature, and bravo for Kia for bringing that out to us. Some of the other safety features that this vehicle has is its adaptive cruise control with stop and go. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any traffic in front of me to fully demonstrate that, but unlike a regular cruise control where you can set your speed, this has the option of setting your speed and the distance you'd like to maintain between you and the vehicle in front of you. So it's also equipped with active stop and go. So if you take your eyes off the road for even a split second and the person in front of you hits their brakes very, very hard, your vehicle will actually react accordingly. So it'll slow itself down and actually come to a complete stop if need be, and then return to its desired speed once you get going again. I'm just going to turn here, and once again you can see the nice little camera image in the center there showing me that I've got nothing on the side that I could potentially hit. Now, one of the other really nice features about this vehicle is, and as you can see, it's not a great day for weather, but what this actually has is active drive mode. So I can actually choose the settings of how my vehicle to drive. So in bad weather, snowy weather, I can actually change through my drive modes, which will appear in the center cluster. So I can change from comfort, I can go to eco, I can go to sport, and I can go to smart, but I can also switch over and change my all-wheel drive system to snow, mud, and sand. So unlike a lot of four-wheel drive systems or all-wheel drive systems, it's kind of you get what you get. You know, and it doesn't always react the same if you're driving on snow compared to mud. This vehicle allows you to choose exactly what you're driving on, and it will change sort of the characteristics of that system in order to give you the best grip to get you through what you're driving. Some of the other features, again, blind spot monitoring. So if someone is in the sort of blind spot of your vehicle and you can't see it, your side view mirrors will actually light up to indicate that yes, there is something there, and that is your first warning. And again, if you turn on your blinker, you'll get the image to see exactly what's there. One of the other features that this vehicle has is highway drive assist. Now, I don't have a highway available to me with a lot of bends in it, but what it'll actually do is it'll watch the lines of the road that you're in, and it'll actually keep the vehicle in the center of the lane. It will actually negotiate around corners. It'll do all that automatically. Now, the system may not work at its 100% capacity in bad weather like this, and the reason for that is that, you know, there's obviously a lot of glare on the road because of the rain. The cameras can get a lot of water on them, and it can disrupt the system. So it is in your best interest to not rely on that safety feature in bad weather. On a clear day, the vehicle will keep itself true and in the center of the lane. It'll also keep you from coming out of your lane. So if you're driving a long distance on the highway, maybe you have the fear that you could, you know, your eyes could close for even just a split second. Your vehicle will alert you to tell you that you are drifting from your lane, but it'll also interact and actually change the steering wheel for you to pull yourself back into the center of the lane. Now that system is on right now, and I can feel it doing a little bit, trying to keep me in the center of the lane. But as I said, in bad weather, you don't want to, you know, solely rely on that feature because it can turn itself off if it feels it can't see the road properly. One of the other really cool features is this vehicle is loaded with 6 USB ports. So it really doesn't matter, you know, how many people you have in the car. You should be well compensated for anyone that needs to charge their device. So one of the nice features up here for anyone sitting in the front, if you need to charge your device, not only do you have the USB charging port, but you also have the wireless charging pad. So that works with any sort of newer phone that has NFC technology. So you simply just place your phone on the pad, it'll recognize the phone is there, and it'll start charging. Really cool feature though, is that if you are leaving your vehicle and maybe you forgot that your phone is sitting on it, your vehicle will actually alert you to the fact that your phone is still on the charging pad. The other really nice feature too is that it actually has a heat sensor. So if it senses your phone for any reason is starting to overheat, it'll actually turn off the charging to sort of reduce any sort of risk of any fire or damage to your phone. The other thing too is it has sort of foreign object detection. So if you start throwing things in there that aren't a phone, your vehicle will recognize that these are not items that can be charged. It will not turn on the charging system of the vehicle. Everything is nice and neat in there with a nice cover to kind of lock everything away. As you can see, the ergonomics inside the vehicle here, very, very well laid out. There's nothing sort of out of reach for the driver, which again comes down to safety. And what I like about it is everything is very legible. We live in a world where people think vehicles are really, really cool when they have a ton of buttons. The problem is that unless you are 100% in the know of where every single button is, that is taking time away from your attention and taking your eyes off the road. And finally, guys, one of the last safety features I really want to kind of go over is the driver warning alert. So your vehicle actually sort of monitors the way you're driving, and if it feels that maybe your attention is too divided, or it can sense that maybe you're getting a little sleepy, it'll actually inform you to pull the vehicle over, maybe grab a cup of coffee, take a small break, but it is there to protect you, because sometimes, as tired as we are, we feel we're good to go, but your vehicle actually knows better. And another cool feature is when you have all your safety features on, keeping it in the lane, your adaptive cruise control, you know, a lot of people will feel, well, great, this is an autonomous vehicle. And they like to take their hands off the wheel and they like to sit back and relax. Unfortunately, that's the worst thing you can do. You should always be in control of your vehicle, no matter what the safety features are there for you. If you take your hands off the wheel for a given period of time, your vehicle will actually let you know, please put your hands back on the wheel for safety. Otherwise, what it'll start doing is it'll start letting you know that it's going to start turning these features off. It is not designed to be a replacement for good driving. It is just to aid in good driving. Guys, I just want to kind of go over some of the exterior finishes on the vehicle. So this one is an SX model, so it does have the available satin finishing on the front grille. Now Kia does have its signature tiger nose grille, which is kind of easy. It really sets itself out and stands out from the crowd. Available on the vehicle is you do get full LED lighting, LED headlights, everything's there, LED fog lamps. So it really does do a good job in lighting up the road in front of you. Some of the other available features on the Telluride is available 20-inch wheels. Very nice, very subtle. They blend into the vehicle very well. And as you can see, they kind of kept going with the satin finishes into the door handle, the trimming around the windows. They did a really, really nice job, really sort of bringing that sort of expected European feel to a vehicle of this caliber. If you come along to the back, one of the really nice things is this vehicle is equipped with the smart tailgate. So when you stand behind the vehicle for about 3 seconds, the tailgate will automatically open. Really cool feature here is that Kia decided to not go with the foot activated liftgate. The idea there, I mean, it's great, but unfortunately, if you've got your hands full, you've got boxes in your hands, luggage, things like that, do you really want to be doing a balancing act trying to get your tailgate open? This just will sense that you are behind the vehicle and it'll automatically open. So a nice feature there. All automatic tailgate on the Telluride. So thank you very much everyone for taking the time today to allow me to present you the 2020 Telluride. It was my pleasure showing you the awesome features. And if you have any more questions about the vehicle, come see me, Justin Newson, at Grimsby Kia.